Tonight on Red Eye, mercenary, more like mercen scary. Yes, I went there. Debating the big guns, securing Baghdad. What does Hugo Chavez have against big breasts? His ruby red lips, probably. Are NFL cheerleaders administering performance-enhancing hugs? I hope so. I am so very lonely. Red Eye starts as soon as I reheat this Hot Pocket. It's been under my bed for a week. Welcome to Red Eye. It's like the Gilmore Girls, but with more tongue. I'm here tonight with Patty Ann Brown, Fox News Channel anchor. If beauty and brains were whiskers, I'd wake up with her on my face. Bill Schultz, he is my grotesque sidekick. Joining us from our LA bureau is actor and comedian Earthquake. If jokes were Ben Gay, he'd be all over my jock. Down in the newsroom is Time Out New York Magazine's hot seat editor, Alison Rosen. If wits were an artificial hip, she'd be inside my grandmother's pelvis. And right next to me for the whole hour is Kevin Godlington. He's a former British soldier who runs KevinGodlington.com, which he claims is a charity site for disabled veterans. If intelligence were a washing machine, I'd put a dirty load inside him. All right, enough. Control, control. To the Gregalogue, it's bat and helmet day for those under 14. So, the foul-smelling fruit bat Ahmadinejad spoke at that crack house known as Columbia University today. And when asked why gays are executed in Iran, he claimed that there were no homosexuals there. And he's probably right. When you execute them, there's no reason to believe there might be any left. And it brings to mind the bigger question about gay American leaders, or gals for short. Where were their protests over this jackass's arrival? Many gals accuse America of being homophobic, but as long as they refuse to condemn cultures that kill gays for fun, then they should shut the hell up. More important, Ahmadinejad needs gays bad. Look at that waxed hair and that retarded coat. He needs a queer eye badly. Let's hope he doesn't pluck it out beforehand. As for his views on 9/11, you've heard them all before, usually from left-wing academics, Sean Penn, or anyone who blogs at the Huffington Post. Ahmadinejad feels we should be addressing the root cause of 9/11. And the root cause is almost always big, bad America. The fact is, the root cause is obvious to anyone with common sense. Terrorists sponsored by radical fundamentalists flew planes into our buildings. Anyone who thinks there's something else going on deserves a swift kick in the testicles, if they actually have any. And that's my gut feeling. Explosions. You just heard my Gregalogue, and it was delightful, I must say. Now hear from the sexy man himself. This is the portion of his speech where the Ahmadinejad says that Iran has no gay people.
In Iran, we don't have homosexuals like in your country.
It's amazing. He sounded like a woman there, and he was speaking English. Moments before, in his introduction, Colombia's president called Ahmadinejad a cruel and petty dictator. Ahmadinejad said calling him that was an insult to the audience. Meanwhile, I thought it was an insult to cruel and petty dictators. Patty Ann, at times during the speech, people actually cheered. What was that about?
Not just cheered. I mean, it was uproarious applause.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, the only answer to that is that they're just so naive. I mean, he started talking about beauty and kindness and peace and all this.
Yeah.
And I really do think that these students there believe that we could all just get along if everybody just had a hug.
Exactly. It's further proof to me that anybody under the age of 18 should not be allowed to speak.
Well, either way, Greg, I think Patty Ann is on record here as being against beauty, kindness, and peace. If you want to throw that on the table, all right. But
Kevin, the Colombia's president actually preempted the speech and said some very fiery things against the Iranian president. Why do you think he did that? Did he do that to cover his own butt, or do you think he really meant it?
I think he's more than likely covering his own butt. But that said, the thing that I'm most annoyed about is that today I tried to get down to Ground Zero to pay my respects, and it cost me $50 in taxis because the city is in lockdown. Yeah? Completely in lockdown. And Ahmadinejad, or I've lost my dinner jacket, whichever name he now goes by, is staying at my hotel. Yeah? I take that and great offence at it. So if there's anybody out there that would like to know where he's staying, i.e. my hotel, has a spare hunting rifle and a Schmidt & Bendit scope, drop me an email.
I won't say where you're staying.
if I may, Greg, rhymes with Waldorf-Astoria.
Really?
Yes.
Alison?
I think that is such a shifty way for Kevin to get people to know where he's staying. Come out and say it, guy. saying.
That would be normally a Greg line. I'm disappointed in you.
Earthquake, or shall I call you Mr. Quake? Do you think having Ahmadinejad speak there at Columbia hurt the college? Would you let your kids go there?
Sure, I'll let them go there. Any education for a brother is good. I love it. I don't understand it, but if I was gay and I lived in Iran, I'd be packing right now.
Yes.
I'd be getting out of the country because he wasn't playing.
Well, his whole thing is there's no gay people there. It's just straight guys acting gay.
It's because they're all dead.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't have homosexuals when they've all been executed.
Exactly.
Yes. Go, Alison.
He's just misunderstood because I've been watching his reality show, The Flavor of Ahmadinejad, and he just needs the love of a good woman.
Ah, interesting. Very
I heard he got
interesting.
7 of them, though.
Yeah.
He is an 8th.
That's the crazy thing. No wonder these guys are angry. When you have more than one wife, that must drive you absolutely nuts.